Good morning, this is David with Get Lost Traveling, and today is a little bit different. I'm actually at home in the Bay Area. I live in California. I'm still working on some videos from my last trip in 2019. I've got another maybe I think 9 or 10 more videos to do, but today we're doing something a little bit different. It's raining right now. So today I wanted to go check out some of the places that may be impacted by the coronavirus outbreak. For example, San Francisco Airport, we have Costco in San Francisco. Costco, most places are pretty crazy, but in this particular San Francisco location, I think it's just a little bit more crazy than normal. And then there's also some of the tourist locations like the Golden Gate Bridge, and also some of the neighborhoods like Chinatown and the Inner Richmond, as well as Japantown, which are normally kind of busy during the weekends. So yeah, I think let's get this day going. But first things first, I actually need to go get some supplies from CVS. We're at CVS. Shelves are empty. It's pretty crazy. The medicine's kind of out. Holy cow, look at all the cleaning supplies everybody's taken out. Okay, this is CVS. Look at all the tissue gone. Toilet paper's all gone here too. Hi.
You have a number 1522.
Okay. So here are some of the essentials that I got for today's little trip to the city. Sorry for the really messed up car. It's an old car. It's not a new car, but it works and I love it. Anyway, so we have some pocket tissues, which is very handy. Actually, I'm missing some stuff. Okay, so we're back and here's everything we need for the trip. We have some pocket tissues. We have clippers because I need to clip my fingers. I got really bad nails right now. We have some hand soap. We have alcohol, which I actually put into here. I think the effective percentage of alcohol that's needed in sanitizers is like about 60%. This is 99%. The other thing is toilet paper, which we really don't need. And I'll tell you why in a little bit. It's actually useless. And then there's also a mask. Mask, if you're sick, then you should wear them if you're going out. And this is really for, the reason I have it is because if I'm actually sick, then I need to go to doctors or something like that, then I'll put it on along with some gloves and stuff like that so that I don't transmit any of my infection to anyone else. The fact is, masks don't really help if you're not sick, and because if you're around people, these are particles, these are little droplets that actually will get on you, and if you touch your faces or anything like that, it's going to get in. It's airborne as well as it is by touch as well, contact. Most people are getting the mask and the gloves thinking that they're protecting themselves, when in fact they're really not. Okay, so I'm headed to San Francisco Airport right now, SFO, but we're going to be going through the Oakland Bay Bridge toll plaza. It's usually really crowded on the weekends. It takes a while to get through the toll because a lot of people are going from the suburbs into the city on the weekends. It'll be very interesting to see how it's impacted. And immediately afterwards, we're headed straight to San Francisco Airport. And then, wow, this is absolutely the worst weather to go into San Francisco, to go into the city. It is terrible. It's raining like crazy. It's something rare now in San Francisco to see rain. Where we're going today is not going to be that much affected by the rain. The airport is going to be definitely on any normal Saturday afternoon or late morning would be packed with people. And the toll plaza that we're going to be going through in a little bit should also be packed, especially if it's raining. Oh my god, the wait is probably up to like an hour to get through there. So according to the World Health Organization, WHO, there are 150,000 cases of coronavirus, and of that, 74,000 of the people who have contracted the disease have recovered. 5,617 individuals have died, and currently there are still roughly about 70,000 people still infected. So you're probably wondering why I'm going into the city and going to these places that might have the coronavirus present. What the Center for Disease Control, CDC, has said is that if you're healthy, you can travel. Don't travel to places with the virus epidemic. They are, in China, South Korea, Italy, and Iran. But yeah, you guys should check the CDC website for some updates and details. I'll leave a link in my description. But yeah, basically what they're saying is that if you're healthy and you take precautions and stuff like that with keeping clean and washing up and not touching your face, chances are that you could, not get infected. The people who are most vulnerable to the virus are the elderly and those with health issues. I think for the most part, I think I should be okay if I just keep myself clean and I'm not going up and hugging people or anything like that. I'm just walking through. So some of the things that you should be doing that will actually help prevent you from contracting the coronavirus is don't touch your face, don't touch your eyes, mouth, and your nose, because those are actually entry points to your immune system, and that's where viruses come in. But for the most part, soap and water is probably the best defense you have against this. There's really nothing that's quite better. They recommend washing your hand for about 20 seconds. So basically singing happy birthday twice. And washing with as hot water as you can stand. I know it's really tough. I mean, a lot of people are having issues with their hands because of all the washing, but that's where lotion comes in. And I think for the women travelers, it's probably good to bring some with you just to keep your hands moisturized. But today, hands will be kind of wet. It's wet outside like crazy. So we're approaching the Bay Bridge, the toll plaza. Yeah, I'm really curious to see how busy it is today with individuals going into the city and stuff. And like I said, it normally takes roughly about an hour to get through the toll plaza on the weekends. It's not looking like that today. Oh my god, this is crazy. Oh my god, there is like nobody. Shit, this is crazy. I've never seen the toll plaza like this on a Saturday. This is absolutely insane. I'm just gonna go through a regular one, but still, my regular fast track lane. But man, there's nobody. There's nobody. This is crazy. Wow. It's usually all along this over here. It's usually fairly packed. But there's nobody on the bridge today. Nobody's going into the city. Man, I still can't believe it. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. There's no traffic on a Saturday, like right before noontime. This is about what time? It's 11:30. It's 11:24 right now, and there is no traffic on the bridge. No traffic. This is crazy. I just never see this. Never, ever. Okay, look at this. There is traffic. Wow, I'm shocked. I'm actually pleasantly shocked. It's actually good that people are actually going into the city and stuff like that. I think it's great. But man, that toll plaza, I was shocked, because normally this time there's usually an hour wait on the regular toll toll areas, not those fast track, but the normal areas. It's just like, but now, yeah, we are hitting some traffic, so there will be some backup coming up a little bit. We have instituted a travel ban from Europe. Actually most of the countries from Europe. There are a few exceptions, and Trump actually did that. And it actually kicked in yesterday at 11:59 p.m. So as of today, this morning at 12 a.m., there are no more travelers allowed in from Europe, except if you are from the UK, Ireland, Croatia, Ukraine, Turkey, and Cyprus. The only exception that they'll give is if you have family. If you're a US citizen or a permanent resident, then you're allowed back in along with your spouse, your siblings, and your parents. And those are the only exception. And I would assume also your children, but I didn't read anything about that, which is kind of strange. So as far as borders are concerned, India has closed all its borders. The Philippines actually are not allowing any more domestic flights within its capital, Manila. So all flights domestically in the Philippines out of Manila is halted. I guess they just don't want it spreading elsewhere from its capital. But yeah, oh, you know what? Traffic is really not that bad. I think it's normally gets packed up where we just passed earlier, but that's because it goes into a curve and everybody slows down for that. But I mean, we're on the Bay Bridge right now, as you can see, and it looks very, very good, flowing at about 40 miles per hour right now. Okay, so yeah, so we're in the city, officially in San Francisco right now, heading off of the Bay Bridge. And my next stop right now, my first stop actually, is the San Francisco airport. And I'm planning on heading over to the international terminal first. And San Francisco airport actually has quite a lot of traffic that goes through it. It's one of the busiest airports in the West Coast, if not the busiest. No, probably not as busy as LAX, but definitely up there. Yep, traffic's coming up again, which is normal for this area, but it is actually flowing quite well. But I'm just in a really, really slow lane. Let me move over. But yeah, traffic in the city is just it's pretty smooth. There's not much of a hiccup at all. I mean, I've been going faster than 40 miles for quite a while actually. I'm actually going 60 right now. Traffic is not what it used to be. Definitely, for sure, pre-coronavirus. Okay, so we are at the airport right now. Actually, just in another minute or so, should be getting to the exit. Man, the international side has nobody going through it right now, except for me. Wow, this is so strange, so strange right now. It's kind of weird that there's no traffic heading into the international side. Okay, so I'm gonna go get parking. I'm gonna go park right now. So. Definitely not a lot of people. Actually, let's drive through here real quickly just to scan before we go into parking. There is nobody. Oh my god. There's only a few cars that are dropping people off. This is departure. This is normally packed full of people, full of cars. You actually have to wait to get in there to drop people off. And I mean, yeah, it is depressing. Oh man. Yeah, definitely not a lot of people here. Ooh, this is strange. Okay, so now I'm gonna head into parking for international, right over here, and we'll get into the terminal and see what's going on, how it looks. So, parking at SFO is quite expensive. It's $2 for every 15 minutes. It's crazy. But let's find parking. Yeah, this is normally full. Absolutely full of people, full of cars. It's no way you can find parking here. But today is a totally different story, and it's a Saturday too, which is kind of shocking. Like I said, I'm amazed that there's not really a lot of people here at all. So I'm headed up to the departure. I just came from the garage and I'm headed to the departure area where we drove by earlier, and yeah, there's still people around, but it's definitely a lot quieter than it normally is during this time though. It's definitely a lot less people. Normally lines, I mean, for one, all the some of the counters are closed. There's not a lot of people around. It's definitely very quiet here. Wow, this is a really, really small list of airlines that's still operating as of today. You notice there's not too many Asian airlines. There's JAL. These counters are usually filled with personnel and people checking in. Now they're completely empty. Really kind of depressing seeing, it's just like a skeleton crew. It feels like this is like 1 o'clock in the morning at the airport, which I've been here before, and it's just not a lot of people. Now we're getting to the security, and as you can see, there's nothing. There's nobody here. There's not even a line. You just walk right through, it looks like. Yeah. Not busy, huh? Oh, that's crazy. Wow. Normally the lines are out all the way in there and comes all the way out here and goes all the way down there. And the lights are shut off here in this area, and all the stations are empty. Man, this is crazy. I swear I've never seen it like this before. This is so weird. It's very surreal. The information desk here completely empty. There's nobody manning it. Okay, so now I'm walking into the arrivals area, and yeah, not a lot of people. Oh my gosh, usually there's people waiting all along this area here, sitting down waiting for their loved ones. And this is the outside where people get picked up. Normally just lines of cars, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars. That is some, oh man, it's so depressing. I'm just so depressed looking at this. It's really, man. Yeah, this is really affecting a lot of people. Yeah, normally the chairs, all those, people are sitting waiting for their loved ones, but not today. Definitely not today. And Starbucks is empty. Okay, so now I am on my way to Costco. The Costco pretty close to downtown San Francisco. That one seems to be getting a lot of traffic. All of them are actually, but this one particularly is kind of crazy. I'm gonna go and check it out. Not buying anything, I just want to walk through and take a look. Because I'm that kind of a gawker. People already buy a lot of stuff from Costco on a weekly basis, but I'm sure they're spending a lot of money right now. Yeah, this is crazy. It's really insanely packed. Everybody's got like toilet papers in their cart. Okay, so that was pretty damn insane. Costco was really packed. A lot of people buying toilet paper. I don't understand why people are buying toilet paper. It just doesn't make any damn sense. Okay, so I'm actually fairly hungry right now. It's like about 12:30 and I haven't eaten breakfast or lunch yet. So before we do anything else, actually, I'm rethinking the plan to go to Golden Gate Bridge because it's raining right now. There's not really gonna be that many tourists out there anyways. So I'm gonna go grab some food and then I'm gonna figure out where we're heading to next. I'm thinking probably Chinatown. So any other day, this would be crazy. I mean, there's actually parking spaces in the parking garage, and this is the parking garage that usually is packed on the weekends. Okay, so we are in Chinatown, and this is a park that usually there's a lot of older people around, and as you can see, they're all huddled in one place, which is really not a good thing considering the coronavirus. But anyways, let's go to my favorite restaurant, Washington Bakery. Looks like they're open today. Yeah, they are open. Oh, great, they're open. So this is my lunch. It's wonton lo mein. I have a milk iced tea, and it comes with a little bit of a soup. So that was a really good meal. And right now, I'm just gonna walk to Chinatown, see how the crowds are. Rain has actually stopped raining. So we're heading up to Stockton, and Stockton is basically where the main part of Chinatown is, and see if there's, I saw it, drove by earlier, seems like there's still a lot of people. Wow, looks like major construction going on here. Shut down the entire road. But it's Chinatown. It's the beginning of Chinatown here. Everyone's still pretty much living their lives here, although I mean you can definitely tell there's a reduction in the amount of people around. Storefronts are empty. So that was really the main part of Chinatown where all the locals go for shopping and things like that. And first I thought there was actually a lot of people. When you walk closer, it's just not a lot of people. Everybody's kind of staying at home and staying out of the crowds and stuff like that. But there's people, you know, still shopping, but mainly the stores are empty. Not a lot of people going in. It's really kind of sad. This is Grant Street, and this is where all the tourists walk. And let's just walk down here and see if there's a lot of people or not. Probably there won't be. Chances are there's not gonna be a lot of people. Actually, it doesn't look like there's a lot of tourists. And leads you actually directly to the gate that leads to Chinatown. I'm not sure I'm gonna walk there, but yeah, this is usually filled with people and cars. These are all tourist shops. They sell tourist trinkets for tourists to buy for their friends and families and stuff like that. Completely empty. completely empty. Here's another gift shop, completely devoid of anybody. There's nobody else walking on the street. No, not nobody, but only very few. Here's another restaurant that's closed. It's on Saturday. The street is empty. It's so... wow. I am shocked. This is crazy how dead it is here. So this is one of the largest gift shops in like Chinatown, and I can count maybe like 5 people in the store right now. Yeah. And obviously behind me there's nobody. It's craziness here. God, I know that I've said this so many times, how sad and how crazy it is. I'm just not fathoming this properly, because it's normally packed, and now we got shops that are closed on a weekend. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. This is Grant and California, and normally this is packed. There's usually traffic coming up and down California all the time. Now there's just sporadically a few cars come by, and this is also where the cable car takes its route, and looks like they're still running. Looks like things have cleared up, and so I am headed to Golden Gate Bridge. There should be some crowds there normally, but let's take a look at it. I got a feeling it's gonna be pretty empty. We're back on the road onto the Golden Gate Bridge, and as you can see, it's right there. And there's just not a lot of people here. It's empty. It's fairly empty today. Just really like nobody. Usually the path over here is just full of pedestrian. None today, that's for sure. Well, not none, but very little compared to normal. But yeah, there's not a lot of people. Parking's really easy here. I'm already seeing places to where I can park already. So there's a couple spots. There's a lot of parking actually. Yeah, normally all these spaces are taken, so yeah, it's definitely not as much people as before. So on initial looking, you might seem like, hey, there's people here, right? But there's plenty of parking here. There's parking all over there as well. So there just doesn't seem to be a lot of tourists, at least this week.
Time stands still for no man. Ooh, no amount of money will ever slow it down. Time won't bend a care for my plans. Ooh, I've been given my Lord, I won't let it slip through my hands.
Okay, so I am done with this trip today. It's pretty interesting experience with the coronavirus going around, and a lot of people are really staying away from these crowded locations, which are making it actually not crowded anymore. So I think if you're healthy, if you have the opportunity, you know, I don't want to stop you if you want to come visit, but just take a lot of precautions. Sanitize your hands, wash with soap and water, and don't do what I'm just doing right now, which is touching my face. Yeah, so over the next couple days, I'm actually planning on doing a little bit more of these Corona updates for San Francisco. And yeah, if you guys found this informative, please slap a like and share, and also subscribe. It really does help the channel grow. And And yeah, leave a comment. Let me know how you guys are making adjustments to your travel, or if you're just not traveling anymore. I would be really interested in finding out how people are adjusting their lifestyles to what's going on in the world right now. Thanks for watching, and thank you for getting lost with me. I'll see you in the next one.